Hi, first thing you're going to need in order to build the fire is your keys to the air ventilation system to turn that on. There's a little locked box, and your building manager key to get into this box that holds that key. So you have your building manager keys. Open up the lock box located in the kitchen, and the fireplace fan key is right here. So your little yellow key always hangs right there, so you can't miss it. Lock this back up, and then we go downstairs. Okay, step 2, we're downstairs. We have our key from the lockbox in the kitchen. Now we're down in front of the fan for the fireplace, right in front of the custodial closet, in front of the mail center. So we have that key from the lockbox. Just have to unlock this little plastic covering, and it pops right off. Now there's a setting on here from like 0 to 10. When we first start the fire, you want it to be at least like 8. So we'll turn that fan on to about 8, and then that exhaust fan will then be on in the roof at the top of the fireplace. So turn it on. It's at 8, and you should actually be able to hear it over there at the fireplace. We don't want to lock that yet, because once we get the fire going good, we're going to turn it down a little bit to maybe like 5. So just put the cover back on. Once we do the fire, then we'll come back over, turn that down to about 5 or so, and then we'll relock it. Step 3, step 1, we've got our key from the office. We've turned on the ventilation fan. I can actually hear it up there. Now we're going to take our building manager key, and we're going to lock this lock to open the gate. Springs out. About that part that you can get in. Now this is a very important part because there are 2 draft doors up top. You have to get up in there and actually open them. They push up. There's a little handle. If you don't open those, you're going to have the fireplace room full of blue smoke because you didn't open those doors. So very, very important. So I don't know if you can see this, but if you get up here when the time comes, you will be able to. There's a handle right here. See, they're both closed. And now that's completely open. There's one. There's another one over here too. And you can definitely hear the fan up there. Step number 4, we're going to build the fire. Maybe you've made campfire. This isn't any different, really. I usually take a couple pieces of newspaper. I roll them up into balls. 8 or 10 of those up there at least. I always roll them up into balls. It seems to work better. Don't just throw them on there. That doesn't concentrate the fire, that just kind of burns around. This grate is in there to let the airflow go underneath, and it's centered. It's all the way back, so that's good. So I don't think you're going to have too much difficulty getting it to catch. If you can find smaller pieces to start it, it's better, but I haven't had any problems. It's really good wood. So I usually take 3 or 4 smaller pieces, find them. There's a couple smaller ones. Doesn't necessarily have to be. There's no perfect science to stacking them, but if you can get them to stand up a little bit like that, so the airflow goes underneath instead of just kind of throwing them on there flat, it's better. Should catch pretty good once we start the fire. Step 5, located in the building manager's desk, I believe, is the fire stick. Start the fire. take off. Smoke's going up. It's not coming out through here. Usually let it go for 5-10 minutes, gets going real good, and then we can turn the fan down over there to like 5. So once it gets going, then you can turn that down and put the key back. There it says